Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come out with the cards. So the first card that we have is the Four of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. We do have some earth sign energy with this card. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or even Capricorn. And we have the Six of Wands and the Page of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. So this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a situation of actually making something right, so bringing back something. And I do feel like with this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like healing into a situation. I do feel like there could have been an experience of someone kind of giving the impression that they were turning their back. With this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of having an openness towards a situation that they may have initially been closed off to. With the Four of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being very open. I do feel like you are dealing with somebody who is typically they could be somebody who tends to be more cautious. I do feel like they are dropping their guard a little bit and letting you in more and being more open with you. This also feels like a sense of dealing with somebody who has a lot of generosity towards you, where they get this impression or this feeling that you have a lot of generosity towards them. I do feel like that's affecting the way that they show up and also them feeling safe enough to open up with you. With the Six of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where you are dealing with somebody who wants to get your attention. I do feel like there is a lot this person is doing to get you to give them your attention. I do feel like also to get you to recognize them. With the Six of Wands, this also feels like an energy of being able to actually have a lot of recognition. And I do feel like when it comes to being able to enter into a connection, entering into one with this person would lead to a successful path as far as the connection goes. I do feel like with the Six of Wands showing up over here, this also feels like a lot of online activity as well. I also get that with this Page of Swords. So this does feel like having a lot of communication happening online, a back and forth online. I also feel that there is also a sense of somebody having a lot of curiosity and actually trying to find out more about you online. I do feel like with this Page of Swords showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of actually having a lot to say, but I do feel like they're not expressing it with this Page of Swords. It's like they are waiting for the right moment, or they are choosing to really be, it's like they're keeping some things to themselves as far as being vocal. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Strength card also in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So with the Strength card, we have some Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. I do feel that with this Five of Swords showing up here at the bottom of the deck in the reverse, this does feel like a sense of actually having gone through a misunderstanding. I also feel that with this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, I also get that with this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy that could be also affecting you financially. I do feel like with this card in the reverse, this does feel like being able to get back something that you may have lost, or being able to actually have and clear up some kind of misunderstanding around that. I do feel that with this Five of Swords showing up over here, As far as your relationships, this does feel like it's taking a turning point, and there could be a lot of change being brought into the situation as a result of something that may have happened. I do feel like with this Eight of Pentacles showing up over here, that you are dealing with somebody who is actually making an effort. I do feel like as far as being able to make things work, it does take them putting in effort and actually putting in investing some of their energy into the situation. I do feel like they recognize that, and they are willing to do that with you. With this Eight of Pentacles showing up over here, you could also be dealing with somebody who who is in. You could work with this person, or there's a sense of being able to actually work quite well with this person with this Eight of Pentacles. I do feel like, especially if this person is willing to, which is what I am getting with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the willingness and the effort is there. With this Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody returning. I do feel like with this Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse, the reason for somebody returning is because of having not been able to find what they were looking for elsewhere. So there is something that they may have taken for granted. They find it in this situation. I do feel like there's a desire not to lose that with you. I do feel like emotionally there is something that is holding them there, and they're coming back to the situation. I do feel like there's a sense of someone from your past returning, and I do feel like there's something that's being brought up, some kind of a situation, and I do feel like it is being brought up to be able to be resolved, and also to be able to clear up some kind of understanding between two people. With that Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there may have been a misunderstanding. I do feel like there's a clearing of the air, or a desire to be able to clear the air with you. With the Strength card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like I do feel like it's a pretty vulnerable place for this person to be in. I do feel like when it comes to the communication, they could be kind of holding back because of feelings of being exposed, or being in this very vulnerable space being something that makes them feel uncomfortable. But this person cares a lot. You do get that they have a lot of care for the situation, and even a lot of empathy for you. I do feel like with the Five of Swords, this also is an apologetic energy. So there is a sense of, when it comes to a situation as far as what went down, this person cares. It's something that does actually affect them quite deeply, maybe even more than they are letting on, or you may have picked up on. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have let go of control issues. We have stay optimistic about your love life. And we have heart-to-heart conversations. So with this let go of control issues, this is really about letting things play out and unfold naturally within a situation. So this does feel like a sense of being able to actually have a sense of things unfolding in a natural way. I do feel like things are going to work out in the way they're supposed to. There may be some kind of a fear or hesitation about things not working out with someone. You do feel like with this let go of control issues, this does feel like a sense of things actually working out in the way that you hope, and even in a way that's kind of surprising to you, because I do feel like with this let go of control issues, this is really about letting things happen and unfold naturally. With this stay optimistic about your love life card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to maintain a sense of hope, and also a sense of enthusiasm and optimism when looking forward into the future of a connection. But also as far as who you're attracting, I do feel like the best is yet to come. With the heart-to-heart conversations, I do feel like there's a lot of weight behind what somebody has to say to you. I do feel like communication is here. And I do feel like there's a sense of actually working the courage to be able to open up and also communicate something to you from somebody else. I do feel like as far as the action that this person's taking towards you, they're coming to you to be able to actually either clear the air or be able to communicate something to you and express where they stand with you and their feelings towards you. I do feel like they're doing this honestly, so I do feel like it's quite sincere. And I do feel like there is a sense of being able to actually gain a sense of understanding and even closeness from a discussion or communication happening between two people. So those are the messages I am getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.